welcome to our channel. We're back.
After a while.
After a little while, yeah.
Good reasons.
We do have good reasons.
Really good reasons for that, but it's nice to be back. It's nice to be sitting here in a different location.
Yes.
And
we'll talk about that, where we are.
Yeah.
You know, it's just... But today...
1 year.
1 year wedding anniversary.
1 year.
We made it a whole year.
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God. Nothing else but the grace of God.
That's true. That's true.
Nothing else but the grace of God.
It is true.
And we are thankful for His mercies, His grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been poured on us.
Yes.
Ups and downs. Highs and lows. Cries and tears and joys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been one heck of a year. It's been both. I think generally we'll say that it's kind of been like a paradox, because that's how I see it. It's been...
You're good and bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been slow, but yeah, it went really fast. That's how I feel. Like right now where we are, it feels like it went really fast, but it's kind of felt slow in the... Yeah.
Did it feel slow during the tough times? More so than the ups?
Yeah, it did.
Because I feel like we've just constantly been doing stuff. Like, it didn't really seem slow to me, because there's just constantly been things happening.
Yeah, it's constantly being...
It's like when you're busy, you don't even notice time.
Like that. Maybe that's why right now it feels like it went super fast, but through it went... I feel like it's... But then maybe you're right, because I think this half of the year went faster than the last half, than the first half.
Yeah.
Like last year after we got married.
But also I feel like that went fast for me, because like I had to pack up where I was living, move up. Like you were, you know, but I still had to be on the move. Then I like packed up, had to ship everything, went to the States for a little bit before I came here. I don't think the year has been slow. I think it went by really quickly. We've had so many changes in such a short period of time. So today we're just gonna talk about some of the new developments. Also, we're going to be trying out the cake from our wedding. From a year ago today, we're gonna live it up.
And put on pause.
This was the top tier of our cake. Our wedding theme was blue and silver. And so this cake really looks like our marriage has been through a lot. Because I froze the cake in Winnipeg, and then I had to take it out to drive to Minnesota, froze it there, put it back in the freezer there, and then I had to take it out to fly to North Carolina, froze it there, then I had to take it out to fly to Norway, and it's been frozen since I got here in October. We had to take it out to move, but that it didn't really thaw, because we was only out for like a little bit. And so, yeah, we're going to see how this cake tastes, because it's been through a lot.
I agree that it's been through a lot. So it's kind of like our marriage for this past year. Yeah. However, I don't think it represents how our marriage looks like right now. In my mind, I try to visualize stuff. I see it like an inflatable, a marriage like an inflatable, a ball that is pumped with air. And sometimes it loses air and crumble up, and then it
shrinks.
Yeah, and then it gets back here. You know, so
Okay, really so right now the cake is in a state of shrinkage.
Yeah, so it doesn't.
But our wine,
I mean,
the bottle still looks nice.
That's fine.
Put that one up. Let's see it, babe.
It's gonna taste the same.
This is the wine we bottled for our wedding. One red and one white, and we had our initials. I designed the label. Turn it to the camera, baby. I designed the labels for it. FNC, our wedding date. And so I kept one red and one white that we were going to open today. And so Christopher chose red for today. So we're going to open one bottle of wine. Yep. And we're going to be eating the cake and talking. And also, I have 2 questionnaires that we did at my bridal shower, which I also kept for us to answer those questions. Now that we're a year in, one kind of has to do with 2 of us, but the other one, maybe you'll answer because it's just about me. So, should be fun. What do you want to do first?
Thirsty.
You want to cut your cake? You want to pop
so
your wine? Okay, pop.
So open
pop your wine.
And
celebration.
Start with the cake. I don't know if I should. What do you do first with? You usually have a red wine with dessert.
No,
but
we didn't show the white one, so the red it is.
So good.
So I designed a label and printed it, and then I bought these wine cap covers, I guess. My best friend and I went and got the wine, and we corked it, and woohoo! There's not champagne to pop it, but put your muscles in it, baby. Come on. That's what Adele was saying the other day when I was calling Darren to this. Come on. Okay, so I guess since Christopher is thirsty, we probably should get to one of the first big things that is happening in our lives right now.
Because I'm thirsty?
Yes, okay. I'm thirsty too.
Good. Yeah, okay. I guess that needs to
get out of the way. So, do you want to do the honors or should I?
I mean, since I did the honors, and now you have the honors. So the last video we put up was experiences with miscarriage. And now we are able to be here to say, by the grace of God, that you are 13, almost 14 weeks.
No, 14.
14 weeks pregnant.
We're having a baby. And we're officially coming out of our first trimester. And so I wouldn't be drinking any of the wine. Of course not. So I will be drinking some cider. And then we can toast. We can cheers to our 1 year.
That is right.
I just opened it.
This way at least want some fuzz.
Fizz.
Sure, that's what it's called?
Yes.
Fizz. And there we go.
Okay. So cheers to year 1.
To year 1. And how do we say it? 1 out of 1. Cheers to year 1.
Is he supposed to look in each other's eyes as we cheers and toast? Drink. Yeah.
Cheers to year 1.
Cheers to year 1, and we pray God bless us with many, 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 many more years.
It's forever. I mean,
we pray God bless us with many, many, many more years.
Okay, that's crazy.
Amen. So, how does the wine taste after being bottled a whole? It doesn't matter, right?
Wait, let me see.
No worry. I'm thirsty. Let me drink.
Bring me a bowl.
What? You're gonna spit it?
Nope, I'm kidding. I'm no sommelier.
Yeah, but you acted like you won. Okay, so Christopher, how has married life been for you in year one? The man brought a whole big bread knife out here.
Yeah, the cake is thick.
A whole big bread knife. Oh.
You gotta move the ribbon.
How has year one been for you? How's married life?
Married life.
Yeah, it's a thick top tier.
Let's see.
How's married life?
It's been good and not so good at times. Yeah. That's pretty much to sum it up. It's been, I feel like it's been a steep learning curve.
Okay.
And in a lot of ways, learning you, getting to know you, on a whole different level. In every way possible. And getting to know myself in a way that I don't think I would have ever been able to know myself if it wasn't because of this union between us.
To know yourself?
To know myself in this way, in this way. So, yeah, and it's no gradual thing. It's like being thrown into it, and you gotta climb your way up. There's no other way but upwards. So gradually climbing your way up. That's how I in my head it looks like I can explain it. It's been a steep learning curve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how our cake survived. Dun dun dun. I should let you go first so you can be our test subject.
Yeah,
that's my shoe.
like I always am. Anything you bake or cook, good. Mostly good.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
But if not good, I still get the test. Oh man, so deja vu.
It feels like it still tastes good. And this is, I think, mango.
So this is icing.
Yeah, so this cake was made by my best friend and her family, and it was her wedding gift to us. She made our wedding cake, and we had 3 tiers, I think. We had red velvet, vanilla, and does this taste like mango?
Oh no.
So I can't remember what the top tier was supposed to be.
Citrus.
Oh yeah, lemony. Yes, it was supposed to be lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted the lemon for me, and I told her to put it in the top tier, and so that's how I kept the top tier. Yeah.
So when you keep in the red velvet one?
Nope. I don't even know if after we cut our wedding cake, I don't even know if I ate any, but it was gone. Like the 2 tiers.
I don't remember.
Were gone. Like yeah, and it was only the top tier left that I asked to specifically be left anyways. But yeah. Oh, the cake stood the test of time.
It did.
Of thawing and freezing and thawing and freezing. And it's so delicious.
Yes, it is. That's the other ones in cheese now.
Okay, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's different.
Yeah, because you ate something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So, how has married life been for me? How has it been in this 1 year? It has been. Oops. Oh, my husband wants to cut off my toe. Oh, no, yeah, one. He wants to cut off my toe.
Like I said,
like he tried to. Like you tried to have me have an allergic reaction at our reception.
Oh yeah, for you, pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 year around. Yeah, you ready to cut off my toe?
So tell us.
Married life for me has been very hard. It's been very hard because for me, like, I've been dealing with different types of adjustment. Adjusting to a new environment, adjusting to a new family, new people. So I think for me, a lot of those changes are what I feel like put certain strains on us that we otherwise wouldn't have had. So for me, I feel like that's mostly my transition here has been the one, from my perspective, that have made our first year hard. Because like typically we really get along.
Yeah.
Like we really get along. Like I enjoy spending time with you. I enjoy hanging out with you.
So do I.
I enjoy being your boss. So do you.
Yeah, I enjoy being a boss. Like, the boss don't usually have to say anything, so go ahead.
You know, I really, truly, genuinely enjoy spending time with you. So I think a lot of our problems came from like the stress of transitioning and me adjusting and my struggle with adjusting and just missing home. Winnipeg, Canada, just missing being able to navigate. And so yeah, it has really tested my patience. I'm not really usually a very patient person. However, I do know that I've had to exercise certain patience when it comes to being married that I otherwise wouldn't have had to do. Because like, where am I going?
Nowhere.
Exactly. So, we're in this. I gotta do it. And like, you have gotten to know me in certain ways. I feel like I've gotten to know you, and like, you know, things have shocked me along the way, which is like what would happen, like, you know, when you get closer to someone. And but I really think overall, like, I think I'm praying that this year will be a lot more stable, so that way we can be in a routine. Because like, let's talk about some of the things that have happened in the year. Like, so many changes. Like, I feel like our whole 1 year has been in transition.
Yeah, it's been from one thing to the other. From you right after getting married, to come, you know, after honeymoon, you went straight on working on moving. I mean, packing up everything, trying to find a way to transport your things here, and then getting to do that, flying over here, picking those things up. There was a lot of different things to put in place. We had no idea how we were going to do any of those things. So just like in all of those information, as soon as it switched over here, it started to be like, you know, you had to wait on me to be able to process things, to be able to make the calls, to be able to send text messages or emails or whatever. And then you coming and Not long after we had to do the paperwork for your for residence. How do you go?
Permit, yeah.
For your permit, yeah. That took some time too, and a lot of research and stuff that I had to figure out and work out and send it in. What was it? And then wait, not even just maybe a month, not even 2 months after you moved here, we already had the apartment up for sale.
Yes.
So November.
So yeah, we sold the apartment. Yeah, we're talking about changes and they're talking about the application. It's not much of a change.
Things that happen.
Oh, sorry, Mama.
Things that happen.
Yeah, so we put up the apartment for sale and really didn't have a home, we wanted to move out of the apartment and buy a house. So, but we didn't have a house. We didn't have offers or anywhere. We put our apartment up. Like everything we were dealing with was just like kind of just unfake. Like we put it up and my mother-in-law was gonna be in Liberia, or she was already in Liberia and she was gonna be gone for a while. So when we put up our apartment, I think we put it up in November.
End of November,
yeah. Yeah. So we put it up in November, and we really thought, oh, like we're gonna get buyers really quickly.
Yeah.
And then we'd stay at my mother-in-law's place until she comes back. Yeah, and she was coming back in March, and that didn't happen. We didn't get an offer until the end of she came back March or April.
Mm.
No, the end of March. She came back the end of March, and we didn't get an offer until the end of February.
Mm-hmm.
And because this person who put the offered the asking, they wanted we got the offer at the beginning of February.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted the apartment right away. 3 weeks, where normally you might have about 2 months to be able to pack up and everything. They wanted the place, in 3 weeks. And that was what we told the realtor. We said, if somebody wants it today, we'll be gone today. Mind you, we were not packing up at all.
No, we're not, because we didn't expect it. Even like from December until February, when that offer was made, there were several different times we had to do open house.
And nobody
came, and somebody would come and just not show any interest. So it was just like, starting to look at what happens if it doesn't sell at, trying to find other alternatives.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden that just came, this one guy came and check it out. It wasn't even an open house.
Yeah.
He came and checked it out and put an offer on. And so he gave the asking. But that was the condition that 3 weeks, like first of March, we needed to move, and so we agreed. And
this is after the miscarriage. So we went from November to putting our house up, our apartment up for sale, and find out we're pregnant in December, having a miscarriage in January,
mm-hmm.
and then having the offer placed early February that we had to move out by the end of February. So we were packing up a 3-bedroom apartment and 3 storage spaces that was in the basement.
Yeah.
We're packing that up, and so it was really a time of go. And we did that. We had to put everything in storage. We put all our stuff in storage, and we packed as if we were gonna be at your mom's for 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because now that we had the offer, we were aggressively going to see.
Yeah,
we were going before actually, but we saw some places
really
we liked. Yeah.
Because the place wasn't sold yet. So
we didn't want to have 2 mortgages, so we wanted to make sure one place was sold, and so we were now aggressively looking for a place. And I thought because we saw some places we liked before, we packed for us and the kids as if we were going for like 3 weeks at the most. We're gonna be at your mom's place, and so we put the rest of our stuff in storage. and we stayed at your mom's house for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, stayed there for 2 months because by the time we put the offer in, we actually put offer in 2 weeks after moving to your mom's, but we gave them a month and a half window.
Yeah, that's right.
For them to pack up because we got our house under asking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was the condition they gave us. They didn't have anywhere to stay to, so they needed a bit of time.
They needed time to be able to find somewhere and move and stuff like that. So we moved in here May.
Yeah.
Beginning of May. We find out we're pregnant again May.
Mm-hmm. And of course, with the moving thing, it was, with all of that. First, we had to move the things to the storage, and then get people again to be able to move the things from the storage here, and then some things from.
And in between, here. We had to go get stuff from the storage as we needed because now it was like.
Yeah. So it was just tedious, moving. We had to find out what we needed to start off with because it's a house, it's a bigger place, there's yard space, there's, outside space and all of that. So all of that coming in to the everyday life, of the kids and work and whatever, finding out things like, hey, we need to do this in the place, we need to do that, and making all of these plans. Mm-hmm. And then moving, we had those plans of how I think we set up a plan and all of how, this week what we're going to do, next week what we're going to do.
Yeah, we had all these plans.
All of these.
Like cosmetics, wanted to do with the house, wanted to change, wanted to stain our hardwood floors, change the colors, stain it, do this, do that, do this, do that. Boom, Fiona's pregnant.
Life just, it was just like, watch this.
Yeah.
It was like really, like literally watch this. Like from, I think the last event, there were a couple of events happening in that in May. Yeah. And the last event we went to was at, I think at 27 or 28. And that's when you really started to react to, we took a long drive and started to react to what seemed like.
I wasn't reacting, I had morning sickness.
Okay, what?
I didn't even just have morning sickness, I had all day sickness. I got sick.
And from there it
just went downhill.
Yeah.
And so then I feel like we entered the last, the last few months of our marriage was so tough because I was just down, really sick. I could barely do anything for myself. I was dehydrated. I was admitted into the hospital.
What do you mean the last few months?
The last couple months.
Yeah, like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was dehydrated, so I was admitted into the hospital. I stayed there for 3 days, came back home, and then having still life has to keep going. We have the kids, we have Christopher going to work. We have me, I couldn't get out of bed. If I come downstairs, I just lay on the couch. I couldn't do anything. Some days I couldn't even speak to anybody on the phone because I get nauseous and want to throw up. But yeah, it was a lot. I don't want to get into the first trimester things. We'll probably do another video of that. But I think also that this space really tested us. And I think this is the time where we really didn't understand each other. Didn't really see each other. Mm-hmm. We saw each other physically, but I think on an emotional level, we weren't really seeing each other, so we weren't connecting. Because I was in a completely different world with what was going on with me health-wise. You were in a completely different world where you're taking care of everything, making sure the wheels keep turning, and we just were having a hard time connecting.
Yeah, it was basically not being able to put ourselves in the shoes of each other. Which is something I already struggle with, being empathetic or and in this case, I felt like she didn't see it too, or see what was going on, and all. It must be said that she was what you were going through could not be compared to what I was going through. This was physical. This was having a toll on you physically and mentally
and emotionally. On all levels.
At least for me, it was mostly mentally and some emotionally. Of course, physically, I would get tired, with everything that needed to be done. But yeah, just I couldn't see that you understood, and you couldn't see that I understood, and it just.
But you didn't understand.
No, I didn't.
You had to call, yeah.
No.
Like you actually didn't understand.
And it didn't seem like you did either. So that was the
I understood, but I just wasn't communicating it the way it needed to be communicated for you.
I don't think you quite understood.
No, that's the thing. I think you felt like I didn't really see all that you had on your plate, and like at the end of the day, like I could only see what you were communicating
exactly.
with me. But what I did see, I understood. Whereas like what you were seeing with me, you still couldn't understand it. So you had to even call people and like say like, how is this possible? How is she not even able to like drink water?
Yeah.
Something so simple. So you were seeing it, but you still couldn't understand like why. Like if if I'm dehydrated, like I'll just drink. How can she just not even drink? So it was really hard. And like we had a visit from our pastor the other day, and he asked us, how do we feel do we feel like we've gone through this? Or like, where do we feel like we are at? Like, we have made it 1 year married. Where do you think you're at now?
I see it like I've been given throughout what we experienced, especially within these last 2 months. I've been kind of nudged into acquiring some of the tools necessary for our next step, our next level that we're going to, because it entailed perseverance. It entailed somewhat of a character building. It entailed getting deep into what God says about me and my family and my life, to not be able to give up, and that's the only thing that was holding me and carrying me through. It entailed diving deeper into what God really says about being a husband. So I feel like especially over the last 2 months, I've been nudged into acquiring those tools that I need to be able to help take us to the next level. That's why I feel.
But that's not asking the question to where you feel. Do you feel like you've gone through? Was the question?
Yeah.
Or are you still where you?
I feel like I've gone through. I don't feel like I'm still lingering. I feel like I've gone through. I feel like I've learned a whole lot from going through it, and it's almost like I'm not expecting but not expecting. Like keeping it positive that things are going to get better between us.
Aren't they already better between us?
No, things are things are better now than it was before, but it's only gonna get better. That's how I see it. But also, understanding, knowing that challenges will come, and when they do come, if we could get through what we got through these past few months, we definitely, by the grace of God, will get through whatever's ahead of us. So that's why I think we are.
Good. As for me, I feel like we're through it. I feel like we're through it because I also feel like I'm through the extremeness of being sick and not being able to do anything for myself, and I think that played a big part where I felt like I was trapped. I felt like a prisoner in my own home, a prisoner in my own body, and so that took a toll on me in just ways that was just difficult. But with that being said, our marriage in this year has been a lot of highs, a lot of lows. Luckily, before all of this, we got to go away for the weekend. Spend the weekend in Oslo, went and spent a day at a spa, at a Nordic spa. It was beautiful. And we spent a weekend in Oslo, Easter weekend. And that was just beautiful. It was fun.
It was.
I took all the wrong shoes.
Yeah.
But
it was really, and one thing I would say about us.
Where's your phone?
It's over there. I'll get it. Okay. About us in this 1 year.
Mm-hmm. You're ready to profess your love now? Oh, come on.
My love has been professed.
Give it to me.
We really have a good time together.
We do.
Like, we really genuinely have a good time together. From the time you visited here before we got married, to honeymoon, to little short weekend trips, Oslo or wherever, or even when the kids, on a cruise, even when the kids are not here, weekends without them, or weekend with them, kids. Too. We really work together well. We have a good time together. Even the kids are starting to notice that. At least they're starting to notice that we are a team. That she can't, go to you for something or come.
She's not trying it though.
She tries, but
she asked me for ice cream the other day.
But she actually said it like, "Oh, you are Mommy Fiona's partner."
Yep.
And so I can't. If she says no, you say no, and if you say no, she says no. So that I would say that we've discovered that, and it's that along with the friendship that we have, you being my best friend, I think that's foundational.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Mm-hmm. I'm bringing your phone because I got some questions for you to answer.
Ace all of them.
I'm gonna ace all of them. Let's see how well you know your bestie. A year in. Let's see how well you know your bestie. A year in. So these are some of the questions that my friends came up with for our wedding. For my bridal shower. One of them is called Would She Rather, and the other one's called Bride or Groom. Which one do you want us to do first?
Would she rather?
Would she rather? Mm-hmm. Okay. Would Fiona rather sleep in late or get up early?
Sleeping late.
And you, early bird.
Well, I have to be.
Well.
Which is every day.
Yeah. Would she rather give up chocolate or give up alcohol?
You're not crazy about chocolate, but alcohol you will give it up too. So, but I'll say chocolate.
I feel like I can. Yeah, I guess so, chocolate, but I give up both.
Yeah.
As for you, you'd give up alcohol.
Me?
Yes. Over chocolate?
I guess so, because I'm not like. It's not because I can't give up chocolate either.
You could give up chocolate, but you wouldn't. Yeah. Would you rather watch comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Comedy for you too. We don't watch horror movies. Would you rather live in the city or live in the country?
City, man.
You think I can hang in the country? What? I'm a country girl.
No, you're not.
No, what would you rather be? Like, I feel like you like
a country close to the city.
Yeah. Would she rather drink coffee or drink tea? Tea, coffee. Would she rather stay at home or go out on the town?
Oh, it's 50-50.
Would she rather? Can't be 50-50.
Stay at home.
Would she rather go out for food or cook at home?
Go out for food.
Would she rather sweet or salty?
Salty.
Oh, and you the sweet or the salty? You the cook at home? I like cooking at home.
That's early. Both of us like cooking at home.
Both of us like food.
Yes.
Both of us like food, like we eat, like we love food. And the thing is, we can both cook restaurant style food at home. So, I guess it's just what we're feeling.
Yeah, especially after yesterday, I can actually say that about you.
Excuse you?
That's my real first restaurant style food
that I made?
Yeah.
So yeah, yesterday was Christopher's birthday and I made him ribs and loaded stuffed double baked potatoes and roasted veggies.
All that.
Yep.
Good.
Would she rather rainy day or snow day?
Rainy day.
Yeah. Rainy day for you too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bride or groom? Dun dun dun. Who made the first move?
I did.
What do you mean?
I did.
The first move as to what?
Whatever, I did.
Okay. Who said I love you first?
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure you did.
I knew you were going to say that, and it was not me. It was not me. I told you would come to Toronto and you hang out with me and you fall in love. And you're like, nah, that's not what's going to happen. And sure enough, you did. And you told me you fell in love.
Right.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't.
Who's the better dancer?
I mean, I do my buka pretty,
Yeah, the shows your buka?
Nah, that's fine.
So who's the better dancer?
You are. Not to say you're a great dancer, but you
Who's the better dancer?
You are.
Okay, thank you. Who gets the last word?
We do think biblically here. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. Like, I don't always get the last word. You don't always get the last word.
Who is the better cook?
Am I supposed to answer that?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Who is the better cook? Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Let me hold the knife. Let me hold the knife.
You are.
Why?
Why can I answer why?
I'm curious to know why you think I'm the better cook.
You are. That's just it.
But why?
I never said why.
What makes me better cook?
Man, you my wife.
That's it?
Done.
That's it?
Move on.
I think. Don't I have to answer the question too?
I don't know.
You said bride or groom.
Okay.
Who's the better cook? I think you're a more creative cook. And then I'm the better cook. Like, I think you're more creative and I'm more flavorful. What do you think?
I already said what I think.
No, but do you agree with what I just said?
I already said what I think.
But do you agree with what I said?
I'm creative, yes.
You're very creative. However, what about me? I said two things. I said maybe. I said you're more creative.
Okay. You flavor quite well. Yes. You're very good with the system of things happening, not just. I usually tend to concentrate on
one thing at a time.
And this system within the cooking, but you concentrate on everything around it, the entire service.
Yeah, like everything from cooking. Like so many things have to be happening at one time. were hosting our pastor and his wife the other day, and Christopher was cooking and he's cutting the veggies for the salad, and I'm like, babe, please go put your chicken on the grill, because the way you're cutting these veggies, like, he's very creative, so he needed his carrots thinly sliced, like everything. I'm like, go put the chicken on the grill because we're not gonna make it on time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who is more romantic?
I am. I am.
Why? How? What?
You're fine. You're more romantic.
No, I'm really not. Christopher's more romantic. I'm just seeing if I was gonna stand by your answer.
I mean, I understand, but my answer is about the fact that I don't consider myself extremely romantic, but compared to you.
What do you mean? That sounds bad compared to me. Like, I'm not romantic at all.
I say at all. So compared to you.
So if you don't consider yourself romantic, but compared to me, you're romantic.
I don't consider myself very romantic, but compared to you, okay.
Who takes longer getting ready? My husband, if you lie on this question. My husband, if you lie on this question.
It depends.
Oh, what?
It only depends if I gotta take a shower first. If I'm taking a shower and getting ready, then I'll probably take a longer time.
Christopher, that is not true.
But if I'm not, or what happened? See what happened is I'm usually just keeping busy, like doing stuff, and then I say get ready, and then she goes and just like pop, get ready, and I'm like still doing.
Okay, but hypothetically,
then I have to do
not hypothetically. What about the times that we've been at a hotel? What are you doing when we are getting ready? And I have to do makeup.
No, hey, you're not ever doing makeup and be ready before me. Come on.
Christopher, come on. Christmas, when you took me to Oslo for Christmas weekend, I did my makeup. I was ready before you.
I was taking pictures and videos and stuff while you were doing your makeup.
So that's what, see, priorities. That's what happens when you were not dressed.
I just had to put on my coat. That's all.
No.
Yes.
No. That's not true.
Okay, fine. Just move on because you clearly lack insight.
My husband takes his time to get ready. Like, he takes his time.
I do take my time with a lot of things.
But I think maybe this is something you've brought from maybe your past relationships where people have taken longer time to do their makeup. So you kind of like, oh, she got to do makeup where she's like, but it's just like time and time again, I've shown you like, 20 minutes, makeup done. And once my makeup is done, I'm ready. You take longer to get ready. Who stays up later?
You do.
And actually, they got all the answers right except for who has the final say. There's a lot here. So, congratulations on 1 year of marriage. Keep it up. You did well. I love you. And now we just gotta get ready for. Yep. Well, thank you for watching, listening to our little fun and eating cake and drinking wine.
Wine that I didn't really drink.
Yeah, this is your first glass, right? And then we are going to get ready and go for our anniversary dinner. So, thank you. It's been fun. Please don't forget to
like, subscribe, share, and comment.
Please hit the subscribe button. I think I've said it before. We're gonna try to be better at making videos. Things have just really been happening, and it seems like maybe we're coming down off a little bit of a high right now. So I pray we get more consistent with video making and sharing our journey and you know, trying to be as real and as open as we can. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Until next time.
Yes,